Where are you going? That's the question. This is a question that I get a lot as a dad, driving down the street when my kids are in the car, and they're like, where are we going, Dad? Where are we going? Where are you going? Sometimes my wife even asks me when we're on long road trips. And the thing is, I have to answer this question a lot because for whatever reason, kids don't hear it the first, second, or even third time. And I got a lot of kids. And so I hear this question, and as annoying as it is, it's actually a really good question. Where are you going? Where are you going with your parenting? Where are you going with your career? Where are you going with whatever? Let's talk about parenting. What do you hope your children will have learned and be able to do by the time they leave home to go out into the world so that they're prepared and ready to thrive and not just like survive on this planet? And you see, the thing is like when I first started as a parent, I didn't know. I thought you just winged it. You know, I was flying by the seat of my pants. People used to ask me back when we had only 2 kids up in Seattle, they'd like look me in the eye in the most sincere way and go, how do you do it? And my ridiculous response to them was like, well, you can't put it back, so you just got to figure it out. And I would tell young couples, like, there's really no preparation for being a parent. You know, there's nothing that you could do to prepare you for it. You're just going to have to kind of wing it. And that was ridiculous advice. There is a lot of stuff that you can do to prepare for being a parent, even if you've never been one before and aren't really ready for the shock of the reality of it. And one of those things is deciding where it is that you're going. And so as I've talked to parents, as I've listened and talked to them and observed what they've talked about over the last little while, I've noticed a trend, and that is that most parents don't have a clear idea where they're going. The most common response is, oh, gee, I don't know. I've never really thought about it before. And they hem and haw for a minute or so before they finally come up with an answer. And a lot of times their answers are things like, well, I hope they have a good work ethic. Not a bad thing. Yeah, I really hope that they have a really strong testimony of God, or that they're firm in their belief system and that they know who they are. Not a bad thing. I really hope that they learn respect and compassion for other people. Again, not a bad thing. Those are all wonderful things. But then the question is, why do you want them to learn those things? What do you hope it's going to give them? And how are you going to know if you succeeded? Now, before I started thinking about this, it took me 11 years to figure out my list of things that I want my children to learn as they grow up. And the largest question that I want to ask you, and in another video I'll give you my list of things. And they're very specific, very detailed, and very tactical, and I'll tell you exactly why I've chosen those things. But right now, the question I want you to ask yourself is, where are you going? Because you probably have ideas that could help me and could help other people. Rather than just vaguely heading in a direction because, oh, it's a good thing, or my parents told me it was a good thing, or that's what society tells me I'm supposed to do. I want my kids to be happy. How are you going to know if they're happy? And how are you going to, is your success as a parent dependent upon whether or not they're happy at any given moment? And there are better ways to answer the question that empower you as a parent and that help you make clear decisions about where you're going, and that eliminate a lot of the little fires that spring up along the way because you realize, well, that's not something I have to worry about. That is, you know what, we're going to go this way. And so today, for Warrior Wednesday, as a parent, ask yourself this question: where are you going? Why? And how are you going to know if you got there? And if you're interested in some more tips and some more discussion on this thing, I send emails out pretty regularly to my list, at least once a week, and we discuss more in depth some of these topics. So head over to thebraidedwarrior.com and sign up on the list.